doctors to the ER.
Being in an accident, being hurt, it was a shock at first, and I thought, no big deal. I'm okay, I'm alive, I survived. As the weeks went on, it became much more of a reality that I have 2 young kids, and it could have been seconds difference and I wouldn't be here today.
When people get injured in a motor vehicle accident, they should consider Kirk because Kirk is one of those people who cares.
It was a big deal, and emotionally it was really difficult. This was about fairness. This was about taking care of me so that my family was okay, and he heard every word of that.
When you go to court, you want your champion there. You want the person you trust to be there. Kirk is definitely one of those attorneys who will actually take a case on and be very hands-on to make sure his client's needs are met.
It's a hard process when you're injured, either mentally or physically or both, trying to go through a lawsuit or even just filing a claim against another person or an insurance company.
A man thought that I was too close to his car when we were stopped in a turn lane and got out and punched me through my car window, knocked me out, had 17 stitches to close up my head. It was pretty traumatic.
You're helping people through the worst times, times when they're really hurt, physically or emotionally or both.
It's important to have somebody who's used to prosecution because he knows how to build a case. You do not and cannot find a person with his type of sincerity, his generosity, his willingness to help people.
It's making sure that each person feels appreciated, feels heard and understood. And that way, you can present their case so much better. Because if you can understand what they're going through and what they're feeling, it's so much easier to relate that to the insurance company and to the defense attorneys.
And to realize I can put it behind me and I can let go, it was really reassuring. And I would definitely say thank you for giving me the time to heal emotionally and physically, and for giving my family what we needed to get through a really traumatic event in our lives.
The day that Kirk won my case for me was magical. I definitely felt like I had resolution finally, and I was ecstatic about moving on with my life and getting healthy and getting to a better place.
As a person, individually, and as a professional. And I couldn't ask for any more from a person, an attorney, and a friend.
My previous role as a prosecutor has prepared me for my career as a personal injury attorney. Helping people through those extremely difficult times, it was a natural transition for me to move to personal injury, where you can really help people recover from those terrible losses.
If you've been injured, involved in any type of accident, or experienced abuse of any kind, please call the law offices of Kirk C. Davis and tell us what happened. You won't be charged, and your privacy is guaranteed. The law offices of Kirk C. Davis, giving power to victims.